Okay guys, so good morning, welcome back. So we're still in ECC 10, okay, Business Plan 1. I'm your instructor, Virgilio M. Barsana, or people just call me Sir Dan. So previously we started reviewing what you have learned throughout your 2 years stay as an entrepreneur student. So in continuation, so we're now in lesson 2. But let's just take a better or a more solid understanding on entrepreneurship. Again, remember we discussed this before when you talk about entrepreneur, they work under the constraints of their environment. Meaning, yung kanilang binubuong idea, okay, is within the confines, okay, of their environment, their community, or their country, as well as its political economy. When I say environment, ibig sabihin, yung ideas kailangan nag-adhere sa kanilang environment. For example, um, nasa Antarctica ka o nasa North Pole ka, puro yelo. Tapos ang idea mo, magtitinda ka ng halo-halo or ice cream there. Okay? Only here in the Philippines, okay, sala sa init, sala sa lamig tayo, mga Pilipino, wherein kahit summer, umiinom tayo ng mainit na kape, naggogoto, nagmamami, at pag malamig at tag-ulan, kumakain pa rin tayo ng halo-halo at ice cream. When you say political economy, that will pertains to the restrictions. Okay, magtatayo ka ba ng bar? Magtatayo ka ba ng bar na kung ano-ano man nagsasayaw dyan? Is it legal? Okay, pero what makes it unique? Pero bawal pa rin ba siya or is still accepted by under the laws? So we studied about the different factors that will be the key to entrepreneurial process. Again, we talked about creativity, meaning you are able to recreate, redesign, or create your own unique ideas. You have to have a tolerance for risk. Okay? Yung kaya mo accept na ikaw ay mag-fail o yung business mo might not succeed or medyo mabagal ang progression. Responsiveness to opportunities, meaning, okay, may nakita kang oportunidad, you know how to grab it, you know how to take advantage of it. Leadership, okay, not only to your employees, but you are also a leader to the community or to other people by inspiring them of how you become an entrepreneur. And of course, all of your ideas must be protected by you under the intellectual property rights. There are other sub-factors, okay, to ensure that your entrepreneurial business would be successful. It could be economic, meaning economic factors would include things like the interest rate, inflation rates. Social factors include things like culture and demographics. Okay, ibig sabihin, pag tayo ng business, i-take into consideration mo rin ano ba yung mga interest rates ngayon. Pag bank, if you will be investing, or if you will be borrowing, inflation rates, okay? Yung product mo ba, okay, kaya ba yung ma-achieve pa rin at a profit, okay, in spite na tumataas ang inflation. And you must also take into account, okay, your consumer, yung kanilang culture, yung kanilang status, okay, sa buhay. Okay, kasi target mo, babae, lalaki, okay, bakla, tomboy, okay, pero yung product mo naman hindi afford ng all people. You have also to take into consideration the culture, okay, individualism versus collectivism, okay. This is the attitude toward risk-taking and failure, okay, kasi maaring yung ginawa mo o yung idea mo ay bawal or taliwas sa paniniwala ng ibang culture. Okay? Where are we now? So, when you talk about you have to have attitude towards the authority and hierarchy and access to resource and support are among the key cultural factors that shape the entrepreneurial landscape. Okay, ibig sabihin, you know, alam mo yung dapat sundin, alam mo yung protocol, okay, ano yung dapat mong pagdaanan, okay, at paano ka makisalamuha, okay, to the different societies. hindi ka dapat nagmamataas, lalo na if you will be starting up your own business. Psychological, okay, so this pertains to the systematic planning, okay, based on common sense. Okay, pag nag-plan ka, ibig sabihin, common sense, gagamitin mo, or logical thinking. This will ensure that the level of details in planning, okay, is commensurate with the importance and intended use of the work and available resources. Okay, an individual motivation, risk, perception, tolerance for uncertainty, self-confidence, ability to manage stress, and social support are some of the key psychological factors that influence the entrepreneurial decision-making process. So, pag-iisip. So, previously sinasabi ko yung mindset ninyo as an entrepreneur, okay, is different from a mindset of being a businessman. Now, when you create planning, okay, gagamitan yung common sense kasi dapat yung detalye na nandoon ay make sure that it's important. Hindi yung, huwag nyo na masyadong pahabain ng storya, paligoy-ligoyin pa. Go straight to the facts or the most important data. Okay? Um, dahil it will not, hindi na siya mag-waste ng time, hindi na mabobore kung sino mo magbabasa. Okay? Alam ka agad, black and white, instantly may idea na what the business is or if the business is viable or not. Now, also psychological factor, yung inyong pag-iisip, okay, is important, okay? Because yung pag-iisip niyo not only creates the design, but also um, focuses or influence, ito yung nagtutulak sa inyong pagdidesisyon, okay, when you are putting up your business. Now, when you talk about leadership, okay, you have setting vision and goals. Okay, and a leader must provide a clear vision and set strategic goals for the business. So as the business owner, okay, meron kang goals, okay, meron kang ideas, ano yung target mo? And you must be open to change. Okay, in decision making, okay, ito yung iyong mga um, characteristics as a leader. Decision making, you must be able to inspire and motivate others. You have to know how to build and manage your team or your employees. And communication and relation building. When you say communication, not only to outside factors, you must learn how to communicate properly within your subordinates, within the people around you. And with that, okay, relationship with your employees and relationship to outside factors, okay, to expand, okay, your connection. Adaptability and change management. So like I said, when you say adaptability, okay, you must be open to change and you must be able to adapt. Okay, kaya nyo sumabay, kaya nyo matanggap, okay, kung ano man yung mga pagbabago na darating. And you know how to create proper conclusions. Also, another factor is the financial resources. Ito ang medyo madugo. Because it is important, okay, for capital. Okay, dito nakafocus sa mga capital, yung perang gagamitin to start your business. Infrastructure, ano yung, kung kakailanganin mo ng building, ng space, ng area wherein you will establish your business, the raw materials that you will need, the labor, and market. And when you talk about market, remember, I've already told you that this refers to your end product, okay, or end user, the consumer itself. Without these economic factors, a business cannot grow and earn profit. Pwede ka bang magtayo ng business kung wala kang kapital? Pwede ka bang magtayo, okay, sabihin natin, may kapital ako at hindi ko kinakailangan ng lugar. Kaya nagtitinda ako ng boto, okay, well, infrastructure, yung naglalako ka lang, okay, raw material, available ba siya lagi? At yung magtatrabaho, ikaw na lang ba? And then, of course, yung market, okay, yung mga tao bang maaabot mo, okay, can afford or will accept what you are offering them. And of course, reputation risk. Ikaw, kailangan may reputasyon ka. This pertains to your personal character. Kasi, kung halimbawa, nagtayo ka ng business, okay? Tapos, ang reputasyon mo, okay, kilalang kilala kang isang magnanakaw, mamamatay tao, corrupt kang individual, okay? Yun ang iyong reputation. Do you think your market will believe what you are saying? Okay? Maniniwala ba sila sa iyo? Tatangkilikin ba nila yung produkto mo knowing your reputation? Siyempre, hindi. That's why you have to protect also your reputation. Okay? And build a strong and positive character, okay, for your business. The social factor pertains now to legitimacy of entrepreneurship. Okay? Legit ba siya? Legal ba? Okay? And it is legal in the sense that it is acceptable, okay, or accepted by the social masses, originally and security. Okay. Now let's talk about the entrepreneurial competencies. When you say entrepreneurial competencies, ano yung kailangan skills and qualification, okay, in establishing your entrepreneurial business. Okay? Kailangan competent ka in problem solving. Okay, sasabihin niya, problem solving niya, marami ka na pinagdaanan ng problema. Kaya-kaya mo na yan, buhay na buhay ka pa rin. That's a good start. Now remember, when you talk about entrepreneurial problem solving, this is the process of using innovation and creative solution to close the gap by resolving societal, business, or technological problems. Sometimes personal problems can lead to entrepreneurial opportunities if validated by the market. So when you talk about this, ibig sabihin, when how do you solve your problem? Okay, you must apply innovative and creative solutions. Kung wala yan, you could apply, okay, societal or technological innovation. Okay, so ibig sabihin nito, may problema ka. Here's the gap. This is your problem. This is your, saan ba ako lalagay? Okay? This is your solution. Okay? Ano yung magduduktong sa kanilang dalawa? Okay. So, how will you solve that problem from point A to point B? Paano siya makakarating dyan? So, as an entrepreneur, you must have that competency. You have to be competent enough to solve that particular problem. Networking. Okay, normally, when you talk about networking, may negative connotation to. Parang scam lumalabas. In business, when you talk about networking, that means branching out, okay, to other people or to other businesses. Okay? Kino-connect mo ang iyong business. So you have to maintain relationship with other people, other companies, other institutions, other businesses. Okay? Attend networking events. May nababalitaan ka, mga seminar, get together, and everything. You have to attend those type of build a support system. Yan. Okay? So, whatever happens to you, okay, meron kang matatakbuhan na not physically, I mean, your business, nanganganib pa lang. Huwag yung disgrasya agad. Nanganganib pa lang, okay? So, ano yung magiging support mo if and when that problem arises? You have to have access to opportunities. Napag-usapan na natin kung ano opportunities dapat. Okay? Like I said, you go around, okay? You have different connection, okay? With that connection, in or out, okay, near or far, you can be able to identify opportunities and take advantage of it. Follow up, okay? Kulit. Mangungulit ka. Okay? Tanong ka ng tanong, follow up ka. Okay? Okay? So, because gusto mong establish yung business mo. Okay? Pinapakilala mo kung ano yung business mo. So, nangungulit ka. And you must have, of course, confidence. Okay? Okay? Show confidence in your business. Show confidence in the product you are selling. And then enhance leadership skill. Hindi porque nakapag-establish ka na, leader ka na, entrepreneur ka na, ganun na lang. There are still more ways, okay, to improve leadership. Because once you are a good leader, you will have good worker. And with good worker, you will have a profitable, okay, enterprise. So networking is also important, okay, as a competency in entrepreneurship. Of course, we already discussed about creativity. When you talk about entrepreneurial creativity, this is the ability again to develop new ideas and solution to problems. So, ibig sabihin, may problema dyan, okay? Nakita mo maring may error, okay? Or you could enhance that product or that business. It is the ability to see into the future and generate ideas, solution, innovation, okay? Innovate, change it, improve it before they are needed. This okay, creativity it is the ability to solve your customers or clients' problem before they even realize the problem exists. Okay, so you may foresight ka, nasabi ko na yan, okay? You have a foresight, parang ito yung mangyayari. So, nakapag-isip ka na ka-idea that once that particular problem arises, ikaw ang may hawak ng solusyon. Okay? And of course, self-confidence is important. Okay? How do you get self-confidence? Find a mentor. Maghanap ka na magtuturo sa'yo. Okay? You do not know everything. Okay? A person who claims that he knows everything is a stupid person. Okay? A person who says he doesn't know everything is a smart person. So find a mentor to help you out. Okay? This tolerance, okay? You have to have the strength to accept failure. Okay? And syempre, kung may failure, there are possibilities that you will succeed. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Celebrate it. Okay? Okay? And with self-confidence, okay, develop your decision making. Be resilient. Okay? Alerto ka. Okay? Aware ka sa everything. Okay? And you have to set a goal. Okay? Ano ba yung target mo in next year, 2 years from now, 5 years from now, 10 years from now? Okay? Ano ang target mo? So that is your self-confidence, okay, factors. Persuasiveness, yan. As an entrepreneur, you are selling your product. Remember that your product is just new in the market. Bago pa lang yan. Wala pa nakakaalam yan. Okay? So you have to be able to persuade them. So what's persuasiveness? It is the ability to convince others to join your cause, support your ideas, and help you reach your goal. Okay? Persuasion is a very powerful tool for entrepreneurship kasi kino-convince mo sila, ine-engganyo mo sila, okay? Kahit sabihin natin hindi nila alam yan or syempre lagi silang may doubt o parang takot silang sububok sa new products. As an entrepreneur, you must have that skill or competency to persuade them that what you are selling or that your business is what your market needs. Okay? That means, okay, you must pakita mo yung innovation, okay, which is the key to unlocking success. Pakita mo, iba to. Okay? Sasabihin, hindi, meron ng ganyan dati, pangit nga yun, hindi ko nga nagamit eh. Tell them your innovation. Tell them the difference from what they have learned or what they have known, okay, to what you are now offering. And of course, okay, when you establish your entrepreneurial business, you must have commitment. Okay? Entrepreneurial commitment can also be described as a combination of strong foresightedness, okay, being able to see the future. You have to have an proper orientation, an individual factor facilitating conditions, and career success and decision-making capabilities. Kaya mo, meron kang lakas ng loob, panindigan. Bumabagsak na siya, okay? Okay? Hindi siya nagsasucceed pa masyado, hindi siya progressive. Okay? Do not let go. Pero sinabi kong, okay, you must be able to accept risk and analyze the problem. Kasi baka mamaya sabi ni Sir Deck, do not let go daw entrepreneurship. Bagsak na bagsak ka na. Okay? Okay? So, ibig sabihin yan, if you know what you are doing is right, and you see no problem or mistakes on your part, okay, baka slow lang siya. So, you have to be committed. Hindi yung konti problema lang. Meron lang isang araw ka lang hindi bumenta. Ayoko na, hindi na ako magtitinda ulit. Isang araw walang tinda eh. Okay? But, okay, remember, you must learn how or when to let go. Pag nakita mo yung mistake, upon analysis, ay, oo nga, talagang hindi ibebenta to, ganito, ganyan. Once you see that, okay, hindi mo kinakailangan committed ka forever. Okay, you must learn to let go. That's risk tolerance. Okay, papasok doon. Initiative. Okay, may pagkukusa ka. Okay, it's defined as the sense of initiative and entrepreneurship refers to an individual's ability to turn ideas into action. Wala na magtutulong sa'yo, wala na magtutulak sa'yo, wala magbibigay ng ideas sa'yo. It includes creativity, innovation, and risk-taking, as well as the ability to plan and manage projects in order to achieve objectives. Yan, lagi na yan ang nakikita nyo, lagi na lang sinasabing risk-taking, because you are really offering new products as an entrepreneur. Okay? At ikaw na mismo yung magkukusa. Okay? Okay, na yung idea mo, okay, ay yung makikita mong possible innovation mula sa existing products, ikaw na mismo nagpupurso. Huwag mo na itulak sa ibang tao. Hindi mo sasabihin, uy, alam mo maganda yung sa product. Sabihin mo nga sa kanya, ganito yung yan. Kita mo, lalaki yan. Eh, bakit hindi na lang ikaw? So that means kasi wala kang initiative. Okay. Now remember that systematic planning is also important. Okay, this is based on common sense, graded approach to ensure that the level of detailed planning is commensurate with the importance and intended use of the work and the available resource. So, pag nagpaplano ka, dapat systematic. Hindi, okay, may parts ka of the business plan. May parts ka o step by step kung ano gagawin. Pero systematic ba? Eh, halimbawa, kunyari, magtatayo ka ng business, kuha muna tayo ng ano, uy, maganda tong lugar na to. Maganda magtayo ng business, nirentahan mo na. Anong business? Ewan ko, basta maganda yung lugar. Tama ba naman yun? So, okay, katapos, kumaga, kumuha ka na ng lugar pero hindi mo pa alam ang business mo. Hindi mo nga alam kung yung business mo ay sapat dyan sa lugar na yan o tama dyan sa lugar na yan. So when you create your planning, it has to be systematic, it has to be logical. So that is for lesson 2. Okay, so I hope you understand. Okay, so take care everyone. This is Mr. Virgilio Barcena, Sir Deck. Okay, ending the lesson 2 for now. Bye.